Holy crap, I don't have anything saved for... Yeah, in slot 1. I have played this game before, but not on the profile that I'm playing it. That I'm playing with it right now. Also, this first level, I just want to say that this first level, I am insanely sick of this first level. I played it through so many times. Because it was actually the first level that I tried to 100% complete, you know, like get the stud score, all of the mini kits, which on the save file of the game that I have right now, of course isn't on this profile. That I use mostly just for Let's Plays. Well, except for whenever I use the other one. I don't know, it's confusing. I ended up like playing this level and finishing it like 100%. However, one thing is that it took me a long time. Like, it took me until like, it might have been before this that I might have accomplished it, but it took me until earlier this year just to get the stud score on this level.
And came all the way to Gotham City
you know, the true hero or whatever.
Lady, as a nominee, it's
even
my
though,
pleasure and privilege to be.
Even though
Especially if
I had like gotten true hero on a lot of the other levels.
And now,
and I had gotten all the mini kits, but it's just so hard to get to the stud score. You practically need a stud multiplier, at least a 2x stud multiplier, in order to get to there. And even then, for some reason, despite the fact that I got the full stud score, which, you know, changes upon games, whether it's called, I think it's probably called like True Hero in this game, because, you know, you're a superhero, duh. But like some other games, and no, I don't keep quiet for the cutscenes, but like, it would not show up that I had fully gotten the True Hero
has
ranking.
Been there for you. One man who has made it his mission to improve the lives
and I'm
of
not
people
as
around him.
that sick of this opening cutscene. One, because it's so good that even though I've seen it a lot, it's like so amazing.
Helped keep our banks free of unnecessary clutter.
Da, 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 da,
You have always shown your appreciation.
I wonder, is my falsetto good, or is it just...
And why stop now?
Yeah, I can never tell if my singing is good or not. Of course, you know, whenever you hear something yourself, it like...
Standing ovation.
It sounds a lot better. Like, basically what I'm trying to say is that
everything else.
you can not only hear your voice from like how it's kind of like propelled out, you know, how people would usually hear it, but you also hear your voice in terms of like internally a certain level of vibrations, so that you know what you're saying in it. And your voice always sounds a lot better than it does to anyone else.
I don't want
like,
to
I bet the person with the most annoying voice on Earth
want to shake hands.
doesn't
I want your walk.
actually, in terms of how he hears his voice, or she, I don't know, whoever it is,
Oh, we will.
will hear themselves as like, I don't know, the 100th most annoying voice person.
Such an honor. Words
Like, my
fail
voice
me.
probably sounds worse whenever you hear it than to me.
When am I ever speechless? And
well,
what
not
a thrill to finally see myself on the big screen.
That's a good
Look
joke.
at that face. It's like, what's he gonna say? What's going to come out of that mouth of his?
Sorry to wipe that grin off your face, Joker.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry at all.
Yeah, this has a pretty long opening cutscene. Yeah. I'm really sick of this
get
level,
me.
and this is going to be the final time that I play this level. Oh, well, unless this game becomes compatible with the Xbox One or something, then maybe I'll replay it again for something, and maybe play it one more time in free play, just hoping that I don't run into the glitch again. Oh, I moved my cord. Okay, so here we got Robin, boy. Hey, come on. Don't run away from me. Hey, what are you doing to the Batmobile? Yeah. Also, if I was gonna rank my voice from like worst to best in terms of how it sounds, it would probably be like, my voice sounds the absolute best, of course, within my head to me. What I personally hear, because I have like, and all humans have like are able to hear their voice and have it sound better than it actually is. But then probably second would be like, second in terms of the ranking of how good my voice sounds would probably be in these Let's Plays. I don't know, it might be something about like the game audio, or I guess how these are the most recent things that I've really recorded of my voice, so like it, so like it's the deepest that my voice had been so far, whatever, I don't know. Actually, I should probably get down to some better commentary. Like, this is interesting about how you personally hear your voice the best, but, let's talk about Batman. Now, I love Batman. He's, of course, like, my favorite superhero. I've probably read more Batman comics than, like, the entirety of Marvel comics that I've read combined. I just, like, I'm really, you could even call me a stan for Batman. Yeah, I'm a stan by Eminem. Where did that guy go? Yeah, do thugs in Gotham just spontaneously disappear? I think they have that superpower, honestly. I mean, I like the whole character of Batman, the backstory, despite the whole parents dying thing being cliche. But hey, they created him all the way back in 1938, even though I'm not exactly sure if in 1938 they had the Batman backstory, but in let's just say in 1938 that Batman was created. That was like, that's nearly 40 years, no, not.
Excuse me, son.
That's like nearly, what would it be, like, not 70. That's like nearly 60 years before the Harry Potter before, you know, Harry Potter was created. And he has like a similar backstory of his parents dying, except a bit more convoluted and whatever, and ties less into his character. He's like, Batman's all the "I'll avenge my parents" thing for the wrongdoings that Joe Chill did for killing him, man. Okay, I'm moving through this level pretty slowly. Actually, I shouldn't go and destroy everything. I should just get more to the point, because I am sick of this level, but I do often get sidetracked in just destroying all those tables, and it would probably be more like entertaining if I just go more towards the end.
You stay away from Mr. J.
Level. You stay away from Mr. J. Okay, and then this part is really easy since you can just use the batarangs. Yeah. Oh yeah, look, we have Harley Quinn. Oh, and then these are the save points. I believe this was the first game to introduce save points. yeah, save and continue for this, so that you could like start the level from any point in the level, which does make sense because this game did start introducing like much longer levels. But yeah, into like kinda, admittedly, some of like the levels in the Lego Harry Potter games did get a bit longer than like the first couple of Lego games that they released. But even then, like this game has a level that like takes an hour to complete if you're just kind of vaguely rushing through it. Like if you just kind of know what you need to do for it, it could still probably take an hour. And if you have no idea what to do and you want to be more thorough with completing the level, it could probably take a good 3 hours. I'm talking about the Ace Chemical Crisis level. That's really long. That's probably one of the reasons why it's one of my more or less favorite levels. One of my more or less favorable levels. Why am I speaking like this? Also, this Lego, in terms of Lego games, this game had a major big shake up in terms of the formula. Because this game is just aimlessly punching. Come on, move! Bit. Yeah, move. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Hide and
Get out the way.
Batman!
Batman!
One more thing, sir.
Oh yeah, we have. Whatever. But yeah, this was the first Lego game to also introduce voice acting, which was a major change in terms of Lego games. Cause like all the previous games didn't have any kind of real voice acting roles. They just kind of had the grunts and stuff. Which I do personally like the grunts that the Legos made a bit more than like the modern voice acting, especially because it's gotten worse in Lego games that like actually use samples of dialogue from like the movies that they're based off of. Yeah, in terms of the dialogue, I would say this game was pretty good with the dialogue. All the voice actors do well, and they have all kinds of like returning casts of various people from various previous like Batman media and stuff, and that have, especially ones that probably haven't really been voice acting, at least for Batman stuff, for a while, and then just all of a sudden came back in the 2010s with a whole bunch of like cartoon voice actors. Oh yeah. Should probably mention that Tara Strong is in everything. Animated. I don't know whether she's in this game actually. Probably. But I do like the kind of charming grunts of the characters a bit more. Well, and it really gets like Lego, the Lego guys' emotions across. In fact, my favorite Lego game still has like the grunting and stuff. Let's go into detective mode. You're seriously not seeing me. Oh god, I wish it didn't auto target that guy, and I could and I could like destroy the thing next to him first. Oh god, I threw up a little in my mouth. I don't know why. It tastes really bad. God, why does this ever happen? I don't know. Yeah, it's just something that occasionally happens in life, and it really sucks. happened to me a lot. Frick, I forgot. I should have probably gotten a drink for this episode. Also, I should probably talk about how this movie. Oh, well, not this movie. This isn't a movie. This game samples music. This game takes its music from, like, you know, the Batman 89 and Batman 92. Oh, well, no, that's Batman Returns. Why am I calling it Batman 92? I don't know. I've gotten into the habit of calling it Batman 92 recently, which kind of sucks. Like Batman 89, and those movies probably have some of the best, like, Batman music ever, despite how much I love the Dark Knight trilogy music. You can't deny that the Batman theme that they made for Batman 89, like, was it Danny Elfman, or it was Danny Elfman, like, worked on, and it was. It's like the true Batman theme. It's the best out there using and you can find that out using facts and logic and just kind of your brain in general. I think the last time I'm playing the Simpsons game. Anyways. Wait, oh, and I have to get the Riddler now. Yeah. Wait, no, let's use Batman's detective suit. Yeah. Was he under here? I don't know. Wait, he can't be under here. No way. Ah, darn. He wasn't under here. This isn't funny. Oh, man, I got him. He usually goes over here because you expect him to go over here, you know, to the next thing, but no, he's over here. What kind of thing, you know? What them dum-dums would think. That didn't even look like it hurt from him. The animation just didn't look. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. Ah, he killed me. You killed me. I was gonna say, the other day, well, a couple days ago, I actually was playing this level again for some unknown reason. Actually, no, this was a couple weeks ago. Because again, I still thought they hadn't earned the stud score from this level. And like the Riddler, I was gonna say the Joker, the Riddler was like, you know, taunting me and trying to beat me up, but he was failing. And I even made, like, I don't know, a short video clip. Maybe I should upload it somewhere or whatever. And it's too long for Vine, but I don't have a Vine account anyway, so. No, but yeah, it was basically where he was trying to hurt me, but then he just kind of stood in front of me and danced. And I was like, this is gonna be my screensaver. I should have sung Spooky Scary Skeletons. Spooky scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul and seal your doom tonight. Spooky scary skeletons, they speak with such a freak. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies freak. Spooky scary, spooky scary, spooky scary, 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 scary. Oh, by the way, I'm taking these lyrics from like the dance remix of Spooky Scary Skeletons. That's actually a certain upload of that is resurfaced. No, not resurfaced, but surfaced recently. Surfa chased. Oh god. They speak with such a shriek. I'm not saying much of anything. Yeah. Again, this isn't one of the better days in terms of like Let's Play commentary and making it, but it's still better than some of the previous days where like I just didn't feel like even talking at all. And it was very annoying because it was like I wanted to record a Let's Play. I desperately wanted to record one. But then I don't know, I just didn't feel that chatty, and I felt like I would just have loads of silence. That's almost how I felt today, but I was able to pull through. And this might not necessarily have the best commentary. Whoa! Actually, I don't know. Maybe I should go over some things that I'm really good at talking about, like Ween and They Might Be Giants and their various songs and stuff. Yeah. But I should probably, before I get to that, I should probably first talk about how I really like kind of associate Batman with October and Halloween and whatever. And I do think like a way to kind of get into the Halloween mood, for me at least, is to like kind of get into Batman media and stuff, because you know it makes sense. Batman has that whole like gothic architecture and stuff, and kind of like all that it just looks really Halloweeny, especially in like the Tim Burton films and some of the comics that play more into like that gothic old style atmosphere of like creepy haunts and spooks and stuff. So yeah, I always really associated Batman and all this stuff with October. That's why I never understood why the movies were released during the summer. It's like I get that it's a summer blockbuster season, and like, you know, you can get quite a profit for it, but you know, the season of fall, even October, which isn't as profitable as like November, December, especially not November,
Not at all.
is still a decent season for movies. And like, if you're going to have that whole like, oh, it should come out during the summer because that's a cool, nice, profitable season, then season where you can like crank out movies and stuff, and and like with that logic, shouldn't you have everything come out in the summer? And then like, then you have SpongeBob games, which, unlike, you know, Batman movies, do deserve to like, you know, come out during the summer, since SpongeBob has like that whole kind of summer veneer to it. Veneer. I don't even know what that word means. That kind of like summer feel, you know, you go to the beach in the summer, that's when, you know, like, you visit where SpongeBob lives. And also, like, the show, especially in the early seasons, has a good, like, kind of summer tropical feel. But yet they thought that they should release the SpongeBob games during October. I don't think... there's very few seasons that are worse. Like, admittedly, I do think October is better for SpongeBob content than, like, December. Maybe not November, because November is kind of known for like the big year-end events, even though it's not even the end of the year, really. Okay. Wait, what? Do I get up there? What does Robin do? Oh, wait, but how do I get there? Yeah, but there's all these screaming people. Come on, move! Move! Get out the way! Get out the way! Oh wait, I can still walk up. I can definitely get through this crowd using, you know, facts and logic. Wait, so what do you do to Two-Face? I was ranting about when SpongeBob games were released instead of actually fighting this boss, you know, and then, what do I do, hit him again? Oh yeah, Batman should probably go through there, but I don't know if that was necessarily integral to like getting through the level. I don't know. I guess it was, because then you build like what, Robin's hamster ball or stuff and stuff. Oh, and I guess I brought up the whole Batman October, SpongeBob summer thing, so I might as well talk about Ween and They Might Be Giants. You know, what I'm good at.
One more.
So yeah, They Might Be Giants has released some good songs, and also, like, I guess what if their songs really fits with the whole atmosphere, with the whole like Halloweeny Batman atmosphere, even though I'm playing this, doing this during the summer, but you know, I should throw my batarangs, just do it. Hey man. Hey boy, I really want to talk to you, cause you're just my type. Oh nah 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 nah. I swear that, and like I don't know, any random Ween and They Might Be Giants song I've sung like so many times on this channel. It's like, why does that song keep coming up? Oh, hey boy, I really want to talk to you, cause you're just my type. Oh nah 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 nah. I've actually never heard that full song. I don't know what some other Rihanna tunes. Under My Umbrella. Oh, I got a mini kit. Yeah, I love getting mini kits in story mode, because then that means one less thing that I'll have to do in free play. Come on. I wanna get the staff. Give me the staff. Give me the staff. I guess, no, it doesn't move. Hey boy, give me the staff, cause you're just my type. Oh nah 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 nah. I don't know, if it rains in any of these stages, I'll start singing Umbrella by Rihanna. But otherwise, I'll probably just sing like some random They Might Be Giants song or whatever. Wait, was there anything important over here? Not really. But seriously, how do I get my staff back? Whatever, it's gonna reappear once we go into another area. Yes, see, it reappeared in my hands. You know, it's not like I actually have to get it.
Did you hear the one about the guy who dresses up as a bat? It's got a terrific punchline.
Oh, actually, I should probably talk about... Oh yeah, and then you hit Y and do all this. Yeah, whatever. Let's destroy these B-roll film rolls, or I don't know, whatever they're called. Gonna buy the physical copy. And also I do legitimately still have a CD player, because whenever I was younger, even when Spotify kind of existed, I still listened to a lot of music on CD. You know, admittedly, I wasn't that big on music. Actually, I didn't even figure out anything about like the modern music pop scene until like about 2012, which is probably the best year for pop music in recent memory. And even then, I didn't get truly obsessed with music until last year. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. That was a big frickin' mistake. Very frickin' mistake. Yeah, it's a very frickin' mistake. A quote by me, 2014. Totally. Oh no, I almost sung Dirty Bit by the Black Eyed Peas, which I wish I hadn't known that song exists. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting to about the time, so let's end it. I think this has gone on for a decently long period enough. So I'll say goodbye, and we'll chase Joker tomorrow. Okay. Goodbye.